What's up, everyone? Back out at the range today. It's been a little bit, and I've had this pistol for about a month now. I picked it up from Idaho Arms and Ammo. Same with the SRO, the 2.5 MOA SRO. Yeah, and the Surefire X300U. I've had this gun for a little while. Like I've said, I've been meaning to get it out to the range, but it actually sat at this guy's shop, Justin at Elite Firearm Solutions, who milled this gun to be able to accommodate this SRO, this 2.5 MOA SRO, just to get that clear. And I have never had a gun milled before in my life, so I was super nervous to do it, which is why it sat at the shop for 2 weeks, because I took it down there in all, excited and ready to get it done, and then just... Again, I've never had a gun milled before. I've always just bought optics ready or Novak dovetail plate that Trigicon produces now that you can accommodate like RMRs and whatnot. And so super happy with what Justin did. Check him out at Elite Firearm Solutions. Check out Idaho Arms and Ammo, where this setup came from, but he got it down super low. I was super happy. I still wanted to be able to co-witness with my green fiber optic front there, and he did a fantastic job. I just got done sighting this, and these are the only rounds that I put through this damn gun so far. And as many of you know, the DWX, CZ bought Dan Wesson some time back, and together they decided to put their designs together, is what I should say. And a cross between a CZ75, probably more like a Shadow 2, just based on the grips and whatnot, and then your classic 1911. As you guys know, these do not come optics ready, which is why I had Justin mill the gun for the SRO. Very 1911-ish style slide. As you can see, front slide serrations are very usable. It's got the classic 1911 frame mounted safety, ambidextrous. It's got very audible clicks that you can see, if you can hear that. And then, like I said, the CZ grips, CZ Shadow 2-ish grips. It's got a straight to the back pull trigger like a 1911. It's got a full Picatinny 1913 rail on it. Like I said, I do have my Surefire X300U. This thing is fucking badass. Let me tell you that now. It's super smooth shooting. It's heavy as hell. My camera lady picked it up. She's like, God damn, that thing's heavy. It's like, hell. She said it was heavy. And I said, yes, that should help with recoil, which it absolutely does. I just shot it from a bag so I can sight it in. But like I said, very 1911-ish with the straight to the back pull trigger. And even the hammers are kind of similar. Trigger guards are not. As you can see, the 1911s are rounded off, whereas this has a squared off trigger with actually texturing in the front of that. The texturing on the back and the front, as well as the grips, are very aggressive and very CZ-ish. I had a P10C at one point that I do plan on getting another one back that had very aggressive checkering on their grips, but extremely excited. Some people have complained about the mag release there being out a little far, and it is, as you can see. But I mean, when I grip the gun, I don't come near that at all, just because I have hands like, a 12-year-old. Whatever. Anyways, these come straight out of the box with two 19-round magazines. These do accommodate, I believe, P09 magazines, but I know for sure P10F magazine, so I do plan on picking up some 21 rounders. I'll probably have to get those special ordered through Idaho Arms and Ammo. Again, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Same with Justin, Elite Firearm Solutions. But yeah, as always, if my camera lady can swing around to the range, it's kind of cold out here, so I hopefully don't plan on being out here too long, because the sun's about ready to go down, and as you can see, the targets are kind of covered with shadows. But that's my range today, and I am gonna get to shooting. You good? Ears?
Okay, hey. Wow.
Yeah, those first shots were a little rough. All me, not the gun by any means. You know, this thing is just smooth shooting. It's got a 5-inch cold hammer forge, inverted targeted barrel, and you know, much like my Staccato P, it's got like the little cut down or whatever. Again, green fiber optic sight. This thing is badass and fucking smooth, and I'm gonna let my camera girl shoot it. Let me dump another mag, see if I can't get some targets, and I'll let her shoot the paper and some steel. But yeah, you can tell the difference in the weight with this. This thing just smooth. The trigger pull, again, I don't have a trigger gauge, but I would say like maybe 4, 5, or I'm sorry, 4.5, 5, 4 pounds, 4.5 pounds or so.
You cannot cut that part.
Yeah, anyways. But yeah, this thing is badass. Like I said, I don't feel any wiggle room with what Justin did here. This thing is on there for sure. He had to order some special screws or whatever because the slide's so thin. Again, I'm just running my SRO in here, so he did a really good job. Let me, oh, I guess I have another mag.
What are you gonna shoot at then?
I'm gonna try and go for those white water bottles all the way at the end.
Okay. Four for sure. You're high. 2 you got. But the first one.
What's that?
Far left.
Yeah, this thing is super smooth. The reset on it is like pretty damn close to, if not better than my M9A4. I mean, this thing is just set up straight. I love a 1911 style trigger, way better than like a curved, you know, whatever. But this thing is badass. I'm gonna clear down the range, set this up, and we'll load some more mags. I was just shooting a 124 grain ball. I do have some 115 grain on the table here. Oh, excuse me. That'll load, but yeah, let me clear down the range and load some more mags. All right, my camera lady wanted to try it. All right, my camera lady wanted to give it a try, so here she is.
Recording this time? For sure?
Yep.
Okay. I said in the first time that the trigger is really, really sensitive. Very quick. And now I have the safety on.
Nice. See if you can get those water bottles.
Hard to do when they don't really do much.
Nice. Take your time. Squeeze. There you go. There you go. See if you can get those ones on the back target. All the way to the left on.
Yeah.
See them? Yeah.
That's it.
All right, you want to throw some on the paper?
Yeah.
Do it.
I like the gun.
What do you think about the trigger, you say?
I said I like the gun.
Yeah, it's super smooth. The weight helps with recoil, right?
I don't feel any recoil, actually.
Oh, yeah?
But the trigger is the most sensitive trigger I've ever shot.
Yeah, it's light as fuck.
Yeah.
For sure. Bring it up. Up. There you go. Left a little. There you go. Nice. Hey, at least your grip ones are good. Those 2 marks on the left are just rock scratches, they're not holes. Nice, there you go. Out.
Yeah.
Whew. Sorry, I'm not as good as she is with running the camera. What'd you think?
Oh, I like the gun a lot, actually.
Yeah, it's super smooth.
Than the, like I said, the trigger is super light, so it kind of surprises you at first.
Yep.
But once you get used to it, it's totally fine.
Yeah, reminds me, again, a lot of a 1911 style trigger.
And I have
straight to the back.
I have gloves on, so it's harder to feel, but when I was holding it without the gloves, it's really an aggressive grip, which I like because my hands are bigger.
Right.
And they slide a lot when I shoot, so.
Well, maybe, and that's a good thing to call out too, is that you are wearing gloves and you still have plenty of room, but your fingers are also probably a lot smaller than most men who actually have beefier fingers than me.
I have long piano fingers.
Anyways, but yeah, pretty good. Nice.
Go.
All right, so my camera lady just got done shooting it. She did
awesome.
Yeah, you did actually do pretty damn good. This thing is badass. Like I said, I'm gonna have to bring my staccato out here, and even though my staccato isn't set up with an optics on it, I'm still super accurate with my staccato. I feel, anyways. Even she shoots it pretty good. So we'll do a versus.
I like how you have the even she. Okay, I know I'm not that great, but really.
Anyways, there's a place out in Nampa called Havoc Holsters, and I'm thinking about having those guys do a custom holster to accommodate my Surefire and obviously the optics and whatnot. But I'll do an update if I end up going out. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm gonna shoot some paper the head and see how on I am with my SRO.
I'm as close as I can be. Okay, on one hand, he'd be dead, or she, or they, or whoever. However, on the other hand, that was quite the distance between neck and head. And
anyways, just throwing them out there
just
to do some rapid fire. Really, what I did with that, again, I should have been a little bit more accurate. I could have been. I just didn't take my time, but I wanted to see, like, under more of like a rapid fire, like how good this is. And again, there's no wiggle room at all. So, like I said, Justin did a fucking awesome job milling this and throwing this fucking SRO on.
Okay.
I guess I'll shoot some targets. There's some...
Wow. You have that one water bottle.
I don't see it.
It's in the middle of the 2 backs. Oh, it's knocked over, but I don't think you shot it yet. Low. There you go. Go up a little. Yeah. It ain't moving.
I'm shooting the paper.
Oh. Well, I'm not even looking at the paper.
Super pleased. Like I said, super pleased. It's so heavy that the recoil is like next to nothing. I just want to thank all my subscribers. I am getting up there slowly but surely. Again, when I first started doing this, as you guys have heard me say about a million times,
5.
Yeah, well, I wasn't really doing it. I was more doing it for fun to see if people would watch. So appreciate you guys that have subscribed, and you know, if I don't do another video, happy holidays. One thing I did fail to mention about this gun, other than it being fucking awesome, is that I actually really enjoy the red grips and the red base plates and the red trigger. I think it makes it look sharp. I've had a number of GM trucks, a 3500, a 1500, that were all like the red line in my Silverado or my AT4 that were all red and black, and I just really like that color scheme, and I think it looks really sexy on this gun. It just, I don't know, it just makes it pop, I think.
I was just saying, I've seen the grips be different colors, but I very rarely have seen a trigger the same color to match, and I think it really set it apart. It was one of the first things I noticed about the gun.
And she's not necessarily talking about the DWX, she's more, you know.
No, guns in general.
Right.
Right.
A lot of people like change that out because they're like, well, red is like, you know, an educational or training color and this and that. I don't really fucking care.
Okay, I wouldn't have known that though. And I think it's great. I really enjoyed the color, actually. It's kind of set it apart.
But these do take your CZ75 Shadow 2 grips, and so they're out, you know, you can buy them anywhere for cheap, I'm sure. Like I said, I'm gonna get some P10F 21 round mags for this that are fairly cheap. They're like 30-35 bucks or so. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. My fucking camera lady made me come all the way back out here just to talk about this, and it's cold as hell.
Oh, look who's complaining about the weather now.
Anyways,
Yeah,
thanks guys.
You're welcome.